Hi guys, and welcome back to Reed's Readers with your host, Clinton Reed. Now, I see y'all see me in a new setup. I'm in my new amazing library. I don't know if you guys, for those of y'all who haven't seen the live shows or don't follow me on TikTok, which you totally should, at Reed's Readers on TikTok. Go follow. The roommate moved out, so we were able to turn our old bedroom into the library. And this room looks a lot smaller. Shocked we could fit all our shit in here, but whatever. And as the title suggests, I am here to do the mid-year book Freakout tag. So why not? I haven't filmed in a minute for YouTube, and I do apologize. Life has just been cray-cray. But now with the new setup and stuff like that, y'all may get some more videos and some live shows. So who knows what the future holds. Now, I've got all the books crossed from here to here that I'm going to use to answer some of these questions. And I have our lovely questions right here. So if you see me look this way, that is what I'm going for. So, let's just get into this, because I want to talk about some books that I've loved and hated and stuff like that this year. So, let's get into it. Excuse me. So, question number 1 is the best book I've read in 2021. Well, in the spirit of me being me, I have my favorite standalone, which I just recently found out it's technically not a standalone. We're getting a sequel for it, but whatever. And then my new favorite series, because these two are so equal in my heart right now, because the characters. I'm going to do the standalone first, and that is The House in the Cerulean Sea by T.J. Klune, which just warmed my heart and felt like a warm gay hug. And I know there's a little bit of controversy with this, but I read this prior to the controversy, and this just is a book I feel like a lot of people, especially if you're queer, you need in your life, because this makes life a little bit better. And it felt like a really warm gay hug that I just, I needed. So that is my favorite, quote-unquote, standalone. And my new favorite series, which I'm obsessed with, and I cannot believe I waited this long to read it, is Heartstopper by Alice Oseman, which I have Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, and Volume 4. I am obsessed with this series, and I can't get enough of Nick and Charlie. They remind me so much of me and Sterling. I feel like I was Nick and I was Charlie. I cannot wait for this show. Heartstopper is life. Everyone needs to read it. If you have not read Heartstopper, go fucking read it. I'm so mad that it took me this long to read it, because this is my favorite thing of the year. Hands down, I don't think anything's going to beat this. Just saying. I'm going to set those down there because I'm going to use those for something else. Okay, prompt number 2 is best sequel I have read so far in 2021. And I haven't read a lot of sequels, but I could obviously go Heartstopper Volume 2, Volume 3, and Volume 4. But I went with one that was a little bit of a surprise for me. And that is Undercover Bromance by Lisa K. Adams. This series I'm reading with one of my book clubs that we're calling From Blood and Books. Gotta love that pun. Follows a group of guys who read romance books to better understand women and to understand their partners. But this one follows Mac and Liv, and oh my god, fucking loved it. The suspense, the everything. I can't wait to continue on with this series in July. It's going to be everything. Just, if you have not read Bromance, go read it. This series has made me laugh, cry, all the emotions in the best possiblest way. So yeah, go read it. I'm a duh. New release that I haven't read, but I want to. I have 4 options here for that, even though there are tons of others on here that I really want to get to, which I can already see one there, one up there, one up there. Like, there's a lot on the queer shelves. But I haven't read House of Hollows by Crystal Sutherland. I know, I'm late to the party. This one just came out in July. Satisfaction Guaranteed by Carlia Stens Waters. Lesbian romance in a sex shop. Yes, please. I know, I'm really late to the party, but I haven't read One Last Stop by Casey McQueston. We'll get to this soon. I was supposed to read that in the month of June, but June got really weird. And I haven't read Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid yet, but I am shooting to read this next month. So in July, you might see this on a TBR. So there's that. My most anticipated releases for the second half of the year. These are only a few of them, and I have some books here to represent those books. You'll Be the Death of Me by Karen M. McManus. Her latest book comes out in December, and we all know anything by Karen M. McManus, I'm there. I have to read it. So, yes. The sequel to Aristotle and Dante, I do believe Something Waters is coming out soon, and I cannot wait for that. The newest Bridget Kimmerer fantasy novel, Defy the Night's coming out, and I need that in my life ASAP. You don't understand, but I need that in my life. And the last one is an ARC, and I won this, and I am super excited to read it, and I'm super excited for it to come out. And that is Briar Heart by Mercedes Lackey, which comes out in October. So I'm hoping to read this in either August or September, so that I can, like, tell you if it's any good or anything. This is a feminist reinterpretation of Sleeping Beauty, told by Sleeping Beauty's older sister. And I cannot wait for this. Next is, biggest disappointment of the year. Now, I have 2 for this one. One was a really big disappointment. The other one, I will explain. The first one is Love Her or Lose Her by Tessa Bailey. I really fucking loved Fix Her Up. Still one of my favorite romance novels of all time. Like, non-queer romance. But I feel like, and I still loved this and gave it a 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's just, so much of this book could have been solved with communication. And I just wanted to bitch slap some people, because it pissed me off. My biggest pet peeve is communication. Fucking allergies. Sorry, guys. My nose is running and I don't know why. It hasn't been running all day, and then I come into this room and it starts to run. Could be because I've been moving things around in the dust in the air. Probably. But I still enjoyed it, and I can't wait to read the final book in this. And I have her next one that's coming out pre-ordered. So I do love Tessa Bailey's writing, and I really enjoyed the writing. I just felt like there were so many issues that could have been solved if they just would have fucking communicated. Okay. Now this next one, I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. And I know you guys are like looking at me like, then how did this disappoint you if you gave it a 4-star? This book had all the potential to be my newest favorite thing in the world. And it kind of let me down in a little bit of areas, but I am still super, super excited for the sequel to come out. But that is Between the Shadow and the Soul by Sierra Blowers, book 1 of the Chosen One series. I mean, I tabbed it up. It has some beautiful lines and stuff in here that just blew me away. Like, fear not the darkness, but welcome its embrace. And light shines in the darkness. Like, there's a lot in here that I loved. But the reason why I got a 4-star is some of the writing choices I felt weren't strong enough. And I'm excited to see what she does in the sequel because of the way this book ended. It almost got a 3.5 and then that ending just went, what the fuck? So I'm excited to see how she continues with it. But, and this being her debut novel, I understand that writing can get better and stuff like that. So I'm excited to see what's coming. I do suggest everyone go and read this because it is really good. But it did slightly disappoint me. But it could be because I put a little bit too much hype on it for myself. And it took a little bit longer than need be to get into it. So. Now, biggest surprise I have here 5 books to talk to you about. First being Bromance Book Club. I thought I was just gonna enjoy this, read it, move on, yada yada yada. This is fucking amazing. This entire series. I mean, I have only read these 2 so far in the series, and we're reading the 3rd one next month. I am so fucking excited to continue on. I haven't had a series like this that pulls me in that's not queer in a minute. That's not fantasy. It's contemporary. I don't really read a lot of contemporary series. But this series just pulled me in, and I absolutely love it. So, another surprise for me was Felix Ever After by Case and Calendar. I thought this was just going to be some cute, queer romance about a trans boy, and it just be that. This book fucking changed my life. Introduced me to new terms. This book, I suggest you go into it only knowing it is a male-male romance about a trans boy discovering his own sexuality, identity, gender, and stuff like that through art. And if you're a huge fan of Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda and stuff like that, I highly recommend this book. And I'm still thinking of this book. Several weeks later, I read this. This was my first book for Pride. And it was everything. Just another one that surprised me. I knew I was just going to enjoy it. It was one of those cutesy ones that I thought I was just like, it was going to be a cute, fun time. Was probably going to get a 4-star. And that is Boyfriend Material by Alexis Hall. I fell in love with these characters. Luke. Wow, hold on. Luke and Oliver. I almost said Henry, but that's red, white, and royal blue. This has one of my favorite tropes. Fake dating. Friends to lovers. Fake dating. Enemies to lovers type of romance, rom-com. I didn't expect to laugh as much as I did with this. Cause all I wanna do, sorry. If you follow me on TikTok, you'll understand what that was about. But this follows a son of a famous rock star who needs to get a boyfriend to show his image is good and clean. And he's one of those type of guys. In comes Oliver, who just needs a date for a wedding to show that he's not a complete moron. Who's a lawyer. They're so opposite of each other, but they work so well together. Fuck yes. Go read it. Sorry. Another one that blew me away was Get a Life, Chloe Brown. Oh, the light bulb's gonna come on now. By Talia Hibbert. I went into this blind as a bat. I literally only picked this up because Kaylani was raving about it. I knew a lot of other people were talking about it and stuff like that, but I did not realize how much this book was going to be that impactful, that I was just like, damn. Oh, and this, oh, girl, it is spicy. I feel like I'm a mess in this video. Whatever. This follows Chloe Brown, who is a chronically ill computer geek who has a near-death experience and decides to make a list to help her get a life because she realized she doesn't have one. And enters Redford Morgan, the handyman with tattoos, who helps her complete some things on her list. And she helps him get his art into the world. And that's all you need to know going into it. But girl, I cannot wait to continue on with the Brown sisters. I'm reading the next one in July. Like, I need this in my life now. Just all the now. Like, oh my God. Just already. And this last one, that was a huge surprise. I knew I was going to like it, but I didn't expect it to become, like, one of the best fucking mangas I have read in a long-ass time. And this was a new release this year, and we're apparently getting a volume 2, which I'm still trying to figure out how they're going to do that. But that is Dick Fight Island. Oh. Dick Fight Island by Rebun Ike. How do I talk about this and not be in trouble? It's where, is it 12? Hold on. How many men is it? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 men. 7 or 8 men fight to become king of this group of islands. One from each of the islands. And the way that they do it is 2 men enter. First one to feel the point of ecstasy loses. And they have armor and stuff on their private area, on their DX. You literally have to go in this knowing it is yaoi and it's a shits and giggles kind of thing. Because there was a moment when one went, "What's a prostate?" You're gonna see lots of dick, lots of ass, lots of, like, everything. That was a safe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8 guys. One's got a whip on his dick. Listen, go get you one and read it for yourself. Thank you again, Kaylani, for getting me this, because I just needed the fucking laugh. And I will be recommending this to everyone from here on out. Okay. New Fave Authors. I'm going to have to go with one of them being Lisa K. Adams. Bromance Book Club. Love. Obviously, we gotta go with Alice Oseman because of Heartstopper. And I cannot wait to get more Alice Oseman books and devour her world. I just need all the rest that involve Nick and Charlie now, because Nick and Charlie are life. Just their life. And a shout out also to Lee Bardugo, because I read the Grishaverse trilogy and absolutely loved it. Newest fictional crush. Speaking of Grishaverse, Nikolai. But I'm also gonna say Arthur. Arthur and Nikolai. Are you surprised? 'Cause I'm not. Newest Fave Character. I'm gonna say characters, because there's some that I just love. Nick and Charlie. Mac and Liv and the Russian, which I'm super excited to read his story next. Like, the whole bromance book club, like, Arthur and Linus and Chauncey. Oh, the kids in this, oh, just, oh my god. Nikolai, Felix, oh, what was her name? A lesbian best friend. Declan is awesome. Ezra. Oh god, what's her name? Leah. Leah. Oliver and Luke. The Brown sisters. Like, listen, I have tons of new favorite characters. Okay, a book that made me cry. A semi-definitive list of worst nightmares by Crystal Sutherland. We used this as our group book for spring into reading-a-thon, and it just I'm not going to this blind and just read it. I can't discuss. I need these over for this last one for me. Most beautiful book that I have bought this year. I have The Natures of Witches by Rachel Griffin, which that cover alone is stunning. And then you take the dust jacket off. And can we talk about how fucking gorgeous the butterflies, the moss, the flowers, just, can we talk about that? And also this year, I got covers for one of my favorite series, and they're just stunning. And that is the Curse So Dark and Lonely trilogy. With, these are the spines, but I got the cover for the Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kimmerer. This is the front of it, with Harper, Rin, and Gray. And then a quote on the back. Then you've got A Heart So Fierce and Broken with Gray and Liamara. And a quote on the back of that. Then you have A Vow So Bold and Deadly with Mara, Harper, Ren, and Gray. And then you flip it over and you've got Lilith. Love can bloom anywhere, even in the darkest of times. These covers just... Can we... And I have... I'm out of order, sorry. Can we talk about the Bell Castle? Just stunning. And then the last one is, what books do you need to read by the end of the year? I'm gonna say this like I say it to every time I do this video. All of them. I have so many queer books on these shelves that I'm so excited for. I've got new fantasies I'm super excited for. I've got a few indie published books that I'm excited for. I have some buddy reads I'm super excited for. There are some thrillers back here I'm excited for. Some contemporary romances. Like, I just need to read them all. And I have a few paranormal romances, such as From Blood and Ash to read. But yeah. So that is my mid-year book, Freakout tag. Comment down below, have you read any of these books? Are you excited about any of the ones that I'm excited about? What is your favorite book of the year so far? What was your most disappointed? Do you have a new fave author that you think I would love? Any books that you want to recommend that I haven't read, you think I will love based off of this? But that's all I've got for you guys today. So, if you like this video, hit that thumbs up. And if you're new, might as well hit that subscribe, because you know you want to. Yes, you want to. Who wouldn't? I would. And remember, kids, I'm just going to leave you with that and just say, remember, kids, always be fabulously yourself. Until next time. Oh, boy!